Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about news that India may use Hedera Hashgraph as a means of verifying voting procedures in electoral processes. Hedera Hashgraph has a number of innate qualities which makes it a standout project amongst DLTs currently on the market. Hedera's Hashgraph technology provides it with the potential to validate substantial amounts of transactions per second, whereby in its base layer, Hedera's Hashgraph consensus can facilitate the validation of over 10,000 plus transactions per second. This is further compounded when sharding mechanisms are induced, whereby transaction validation can amount to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of transactions per second. Furthermore, Hedera's unique characteristic of its nodes being controlled by its governing council members, which include the likes of Google, T-Mobile, IBM, Tata Communications to name a few, prevents the network from experiencing forking events. The lack of forking associated with Hedera will provide consistency and stability to the network. This factor may make the Hedera platform more attractive for developers, be it startups or big enterprises. The lack of forking provided by Hedera's Hashgraph network puts it ahead over the likes of Ethereum, which has experienced a number of forking events since its inception. In a recently published article, the Indian state is set to test online voting based on blockchain technology. On October 20th, nearly 113,000 voters of Khammam, a district in India's newest state, will take part in a dry run for the country's first smartphone-based e-voting exercise organised by the Telangana State Election Commission. The polling body is using artificial intelligence and blockchain ledger technology for its experiment. In a completely different project, the Election Commission of India had, in April, teamed up with the Indian Institute of Technology Madras and the Centre of Development of Advanced Computing to develop a secure e-voting system. The introduction of DLT into voting procedures will ensure voting is conducted in a secure and immutable fashion. The tamper-proof characteristics synonymous with DLT will ensure that voting actions are conducted and logged in a tamper-proof manner. This factor will lead to better ballot security, whilst also ensuring lower costs than typical voting procedures. With India being the most populous democracy in the world, a DLT network which provides scalability would be imperative. With Hedera being able to process over 10,000 transactions per second, and through sharding procedures, Hedera is able to process hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. Hedera's Hashgraph consensus may be an optimal platform to process and validate electoral voting procedures in a timely and efficient manner. Hedera also offers asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance. Hedera's asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance system will ensure finality of consensus is reached with a 100% probability if an attacker controls less than 1/3 of the voting power. The high degree of voting power an attacker would need will result in a seemingly minute risk of the voting procedure being corrupted. A leading blockchain and emerging tech evangelist based in India, Sharat Chandra, voiced his insights, stating that he doesn't see any limitations in the implementation of DLT into electoral voting procedures. Chandra stated, "To my mind, they might be creating their own proprietary blockchain protocol. From a technical standpoint, scalability will not be a challenge. There are Hedera Hashgraph and Algorand that support thousands of transactions per second, with Hedera already having strong links to a number of stakeholders in a number of industries within India, whereby Tata Communications, Wipro and the Indian Institute of Technology Madras are all Hedera Governing Council members. Hedera could be seen as a trusted and ideal platform in building and implementing an electoral voting network for the nation. And with the Indian Institute of Technology Madras in direct conversation with the Election Commission of India, the Institute could voice and push Hedera's consensus service for electoral voting procedures. With Hedera's stunning innate qualities and with the project's contacts with a number of industry leaders around the world, Hedera could be a standout platform for global institutions. What are your thoughts on Hedera? Do you think Hedera would be the ideal platform to build an electoral voting system? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.